Let's take a look at some of these new cards here. We got 6 Samurais. There's a lot of them, actually. Holy. Did you know that John Moore's tournament win with 6 Samurai is now too old to enter Dragon Duels? Let's see if they got some good support here. I am the Demon King of the 6th Heaven. Who asked? Nobunaga called himself Dairokuten Mao, the Demon King of the 6th Heaven. In Buddhism, the 6th Heaven is the realm of desires, including polluting and troubling thoughts, known as Klesha. Shien is Yu-Gi-Oh's stand-in for Nobunaga. Oh, are we gonna get a Yasuke Samurai soon? Anarchist Monk of the 6 Samurai. A level 3 Dark Warrior Tuner. 500. You can only special with this card's first effect once per turn. You can only use second and third effect of this name once each per turn. If you control a 6 Samurai other than itself, special it from your hand. There's no way the 6 Samurai support allows you to special a 6 Samurai from the hand. That's crazy. They made it once per turn, by the way. Surely they're going to learn their mistake from the Gateway shenanigans. This card is sent from the field to the grave. Add a 6 Samurai quick play from your deck to your hand. I don't know if there's any other quick play spells from 6 Samurai that aren't new. One of those things where you have to go back and read like 15-year-old plus cards or something. Is it Asceticism is like a quick play? Obviously they have new ones, but I mean, I'm trying to like think if there's any old ones. Asceticism is an old one, right? 6 Samurai summoned using synchro summon using this material against effect levels of all monsters your opponent controls are reduced by 1. That's like really terrible or really broken depending on what you're playing against. Like literally just sitting on big 6 Samurai is like an auto like win versus like some decks. Like it just depends on what you're playing against, right? Like if I'm playing BA and little bro has a 6 Samurai in the field, I'm sitting there like, huh? Guess we're not making Dante. Gachi Gantetsu! Instructor of the 6 Samurai, level 2 Warrior Tuner Earth Monster. This card's pretty good, by the way. Just, yeah, I didn't even actually mention it, but this is probably a 2 or 3 of. Instructor, you can only special this with the first effect once per turn, third, control 6 Samurai, you can special it from your hand. Samurai special summon from hand? We need to show Team Sam this. This card is sent from the field to the grave. Add a 6 strike card from your deck to your hand. Bro, it's actually busted that they have like searchers because like 6 Samurai has like weirdly like some old school cards that are like low key like actually omega broken. They're just like they don't have names on them, so they're unsearchable. And they just need like a little bit of setup. But if you like play one that you can just search with like this guy, it's like actually kind of nuts. A 6 Sam monster synchroned using this as material gains its effect 500. Oh, monsters opponent controls lose 500. So if you go like this and this guy with Shien, you Stygian Dirge them and you decrease their attack. But you can't make this guy because it's level 6 unless you use like a level 1 monster. But let's see the new one. Legendary Klesha Shien, level 6 Dark Warrior, requires a 6 Samurai. Oh, thank God they didn't just make it warriors. Holy, I thought we were getting a new Baron. You can only use the first effect of this name once per turn. If this is synchroed at... By the way, it just shows they're learning. Yeah, weird. Maybe the archetype boss monster should use a material that is part of that archetype. Controversial take? Very suspicious opinion? But I don't know. That's like... Maybe we should do that. Once per turn, when your opponent activates monster effect, quick effect, negate the activation, destroy that... Say the line. Quick effect... Negate. Say the line. Papegaphone, quick effect, negate. Is that soft once per turn? But you can only control one of them, right? Oh no, I'm just like making that up. I swear there's like a 6 Samurai boss monster that says you can only control one. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, like Mirror Jade or some shit. This card on the field would be destroy battle card effect, destroy one other monster you control instead. You can destroy the other ones that protect themselves, like Fuma and stuff, I believe, right? And then they can, like, float and do stuff. I'm not sure if they do it too much. I don't know if this actually generates you good advantage, but I guess that's kind of cool because, you know, it's just protection for, a monster negate. Negate and destroy as well, which is pretty strong. There's a new level 6 as well. Here is Enishi. This one's generic. Jesus Christ. Oh no. Can only me when I summon Jerry and synchro with Naturia frickin' what's it? Well, not Jerry. Hugin and Naturia Camellia, and I summon this guy in my 6 Sam runic deck. This is synchro summoned. Banish any number of 6 Sams from your grave. Target that many monsters your opponent controls return to the hand. Okay, thankfully it's not actually generic per se. Because, I mean, you're not going to have 6 Samurai decks in a deck that synchros into level 6s. Warriors you control gain 500 in the battle phase only. This is sent to the grave. Special one of your banished 6 Samurai monsters. Okay, cool. So it is still technically really only useful in a 6 Samurai deck. But this is obviously a go second card. This one's a go first card. Pretty incredible monsters, honestly. Like, actually solid tier 1 support. Well, I don't know what tier 1. Depends on the meta, but these are fucking nice. These are actually really sick. Kalesha 6 Samurai Inishi. Can only use first and third effect. Wait, I just read this one. Alright, quick play time. So this one is searchable now. You can only apply the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. Apply one of its effects when you control 2 or more 6 Sams. You can apply both in sequence. Special 6 Sam with 2,000 less attack from your hand or graveyard. Change a monster your opponent controls with 2,000 less attack to face down. Wow, okay. So they get a searchable Book of Moon or a Reborn. During your main phase, banish this from the grave and target a 6 Sam in your grave and add it to your... Wait, is that... Please tell me that's one effect per turn. You can only use one of the first ones per turn. And okay. Whew! Jesus, this thing was going to be turbo fucked. It's still very powerful. This is incredibly good. But it's not like banless tier level. Because that second effect as well would have been a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, super solid support, honestly. Like, this is genuinely incredibly powerful support. That's, like, actually really, really good. So, 6 Samurai players, all 2 of you... enjoy. Just as a little funny anecdote, I've told this story a few times, but for anyone who might have missed it, when I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2013...
What's up, Farfa?
Hi, Zed. When I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2013, I went to my, like, second or third locals ever. This guy introduced himself as, I'm the best 6 Samurai player in Scotland. It was 2013, it was Dragon Ruler format. What he was really saying was, I'm the best 6 Samurai player because I'm the only 6 Samurai player. By default, he won that title. So, you know, kudos to him. I'm really good at summoning Shien and setting 4 guys. Guys, you don't understand. I'm really good. I'm insane. I am the best at summoning a generic 5. Well, not generic, but, you know, and setting 4. Like, I'm very good at that. All right, anyway. Primordial. Primordial. Or is a pun here, very clever. Okay, anyway, it's a level 6 Earth Dragon. It requires a normal monster to... requires 1 normal monster tribute to normal summon. You can only first fight once per turn. Wait, so does that mean you cannot special this at all? It needs to be tribute summoned with a normal monster? What is this support for? During your opponent's main phase quick effect, reveal this in your hand. Immediate effect resolves normal summon a primordial monster. Wait, is this like a whole archetype? Whoa, it's a freaking archetype! Okay. I thought it was like 1 card. This card tribute summon applies effects in sequence to negate the effects of all face-on monsters you currently controls. Say the line, guys. Negate. Banish all monsters your opponent controls with the same type and or attribute as any of the normal monsters in your graveyard. Ooh. I'm gonna hazard a guess here and say that this deck has some type of quick effect Earth Immortal. What is that shitty tutorial in Macedon called? The very first one? The ones that the guys... Element Sabers. Yeah, the ones that change their attributes. Maybe that's how... Because otherwise that's completely random. It just depends on the game. So we'll see. Primordial continuous spell. You can only use the first and third effect of the same once per turn. When this card resolves, add a Primordial card from your deck to your hand. Except itself. Okay, they have a searcher. That's cool. Normals and Primordials you control gain 300 for each normal in your grave with different names. You declare one normal monster's name. Special 1 normal with that name from your hand, deck, or grave. You cannot activate special summon monster effects for the rest of this turn. So this deck doesn't have a dedicated normal monster, it looks like. It just wants you to play random vanillas. Seems a bit boring. I don't know. Like, it just seems a bit meh. Like, uninteresting, but, I mean, whatever. Okay. It's a good card for what it's trying to do. Primordial Tremors. Wow, I can't believe they made a geography deck. Quick play spell, pay 2,000, and declare a normal monster name. Apply this effect, and if you control no monsters, special summon 1 normal with the declare name from your deck in defense position. Okay. Primordials and normals with the declared name cannot be destroyed until the end of your opponent's turn. So, you know, special summon a normal monster with an attribute depending on what your opponent is playing. And then you get it out of your deck for free. So then you know what attribute they're playing. You keep a couple of different relevant ones. You guys are all saying summon unexpected die. Summon Loci. Is there no restrictions? Is this just a plant starter? I'm trying to focus on the fact that this is a new archetype that's supposed to be played with its own cards, but here you guys tell me this is fucking plant support. No. Is Lokai low-key gonna be... see what I did there? Gonna be the first normal monster that gets put on the limited list that isn't Exodia? There's no shot, right? If your opponent normals a monster, you can banish this and target normal you control and you give banish monster on the field with lower attack. Oh, shit. That's pretty good. Primordial Shiller. This is a Konami shill. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. Reveal a normal Primordial in your hand. Target a face-up card on the field. Or a level 5 or higher Primordial. Except a token, you don't have to reveal a card. Negate its effects, and if you do banish it. During main, if you control Primordial, you can set this card from your grip. Wow, you can just reuse it. Okay. These are pretty good. All based around this one guy. Imperial Dragon, the Primordial Dragon. That's kind of cool. I like the theme and the artwork. This dragon that's made of metal and stuff like that. That's actually freaking gnarly, dude. That's bat chest as shit. So that's really cool. And it doesn't seem terrible, honestly. The trap card is Primordial Opener. Declare one normal monster's name. Applies effect. If you control a monster, you can special summon a normal monster with the declared name from your deck or grave. Once applied, you take no battle damage from battles involving your normal monster with the declared name. During your opponent's turn, banish this. Target normal you control in your grave to control one monster your opponent control. Wow, what the hell? They have a steal. They have a negate. They have... a freaking quick play banish? Yo, our vanilla's about to be good. During your opponent's main phase, reveal this in your hand immediately. That affects normal. Is this a hard once per turn? You can only use the first effect of this. Okay, good. No? Wait, it is a hard once per turn. You guys are saying no. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. This is a hard once per turn. Okay, so you can basically only really do one of these effects once. And then you're going to have to rely on the trap card, and then also drawing multiple copies of this thing. Seems really powerful and strong if you can get it to work. But I'm seeing consistency issues here. I'm seeing, like, drawing this guy seems kind of hard. Because you only have 3 copies of this and 3 copies of this. And it's not even like, oh, you want to see one copy. You want to see, like, multiples of Primordial Dragon. So you can keep normal summoning on your opponent's turn to do... to get all of these, you know, broken effects. Plus, you also need to play a deck with, like, vanilla monsters. So, I don't know. Unless we get, like, a vanilla D-draw or something to, like, get rid of these shit, like, vanillas. Because what if you open, like, 4 vanillas in a deck that's clearly wanting you to play, like, multiple vanillas? Seems a bit, rough, honestly. Maybe you mix it in with, like, a vanilla deck, huh? Maybe we play this with, like, Blue Eyes or Dark Magician. Maybe that can work. But the concept seems kind of cool. I'm just glad that there's no floodgates here. Right? That's one way you make... cards fair. Actually, wait, there is no floodgates. This is insane Gem Knight support. Awesome, Vlad. Great to hear that. Easy breezy, thank you for the resub. Zed, Kev, Glenn, Emre, Yami. Thank you guys for the subs. The strongest Earthbound Immortal reawakens. Level 12 Dark Fiend. 35-30. You can only second effect with this once per turn. There can only be one Earthbound Immortal monster on the field. During the main phase, banish this from your hand or grave. Send an Earthbound Immortal or Red Dragon Archfiend from your hand or face-up field to the grave and apply one of its effects. Special and Earthbound from your deck or extra deck or special Red Nova Dragon from your extra deck. Whew, that seems kind of busted. Kind of fucked, no? Look at this freaking artwork, dude. Holy. Look at this guy. Is it not? Okay, so, I mean, the problem... Are you saying it's not good because it's an Earthbound Immortal and it summons Earthbound's cards? Or... Which is obviously terrible, but, like, it's obviously really good in that deck. During the main phase, banish this card from your hand to grave and send an Earthbound Immortal from your hand or face-up field to the grave, and then special summon Earthbound from your deck. Like, that seems good. No? You have to play Immortals? Well, okay, like, it's Earthbound Immortal support, and they're making an Earthbound Immortal card. Like, what do you want, bro? This isn't supposed to be Snake Eye support. You know? Do the Earthbound Immortals say they can't be special summoned or something? Is that the issue? It's bad in RDA and decent Earthbound Immortal, not Earthbound Prisoner. Immortal, not Prisoner? Oh. There's a difference between a Prisoner and an Immortal. Right, okay. Anyway, I don't really know too much about Earthbounds, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's move on. Now this, I can tell you a thing or two about, baby. Red Eyes Metalmorph support? Bro, there's so many cards here. Okay. Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon, level 8 Dark Machine. Cannot be normal or set, must first be special with the Enhanced Metalmorph. Activated by tributing a level 5 or higher dragon monster. Okay, head spinning for a second here. That's a new card, Enhanced Metalmorph. So we need to figure out how good and easy it is to, reach that part of the summoning condition here. Activated by tributing a level 5 or higher dragon. Okay. Reveal this in your hand and set a Metamorph trap from your deck. And if you do, shuffle this into the deck. When your opponent activates a card effect, quick effect, negate, then inflict damage to them equal to the original attack of one of their attack position monsters. Quick effect, negate. Quick effect, negate. Alright, awesome. Has to be on the field for that, right? Must first be special summoned by tributing level 5. You can only use first second. Okay. Okay, well, it seems fine. Depends on the rest of the cards here. Metalzoa X. Same summoning condition as Enhanced Metamorph here. Level 5 or higher Fiend, and this one is 5 or higher Dragon. You can only first fight once per turn. Reveal this in your hand and set a Metamorph trap from your deck, and if you do, shuffle this into the deck. Up to twice per turn when your opponent activates spell card or effect or a monster effect. Quick effect, target face a monster they control and destroy it. Oh! That's kinda good. 2 pops? That's not too bad, honestly. The problem is that it has a activation requirement of your opponent activating a spell or a monster effect. I mean, that's pretty fucking generic. That's just them playing the game. That's pretty good. I mean, this is insane. It just depends on how hard it is to summon and use this Enhanced Metamorph, whatever that is. I'm sure we'll get to that in a second. Fiend Beast Zoa. Level 7 Dark Fiend, 2619. This is the second and third effect once per turn. If your opponent controls a monster, normal summon this card without tributing. This card is your hand, specials it in defense, and if you do not have Enhanced Metamorph in your grave, your opponent can special one monster from their hand. Your main phase, set a Metamorph trap from your deck. Okay, seems like a decent rota. If you can get to Enhanced Metamorph, though, it means you don't give them a free body. So this is clearly just some consistency here. That's kind of good. Metal Copycat. Copycat! That's an old school card, if anyone remembers. You can only use the first and third effect of this name each once per turn. If this is normal or specialed, set a Metamorph directly from your deck. And if you have Enhanced Metamorph in your grave, draw 1. So more consistency here. That's pretty good. This card's level is increased by 4 during your opponent's turn only. That's really sick. So they have a dedicated normal summon now that allows you to have the summoning conditions of these guys. That's actually very important. But it's a spellcaster. This one needs a dragon. This one needs a fiend. Do we have a way to manipulate the level? Declare a monster type. This card becomes that. Hey, there you go. There you go. All right, sick. So that's some good consistency. Approaching Machine. Normal spell card. It goes to second effect once per turn. Add a monster that mentions Enhanced Metamorph or a Metamorph from your deck to your deck or grave to your hand. This is really good because if you get through a couple of Metamorphs, you're going to want more, and getting it from your grave is important. Is that Axe Raider on the artwork? That's crazy. If you control a Metamorph trap, banish this from your grave and target an opponent's defense position also and change it to attack position. Can only use a second effect of this name once per turn. Effect 1, effect 2, add... Okay, so rota or change something to attack. It's a very, like, mid effect. I mean, it probably has some uses, but it's a little bit underwhelming, like switch something to attack, you know? But you're probably mostly going to be using this for the rota effect, to be fair.
Brazil! How do you feel about Granded taking the Nats? Wish you all the best,
Thank
Mr.
you, Nemazda.
Streamerman.
I'll get to that in a second, thank you. I'm just reading the new cards here. It's for the first card. First one is not one, so you can burn them with the Red Eyes effect. Activates card or effect, negate, and inflict damage equal to the original time one of their attack position monsters. Yeah, but that's like, okay, you do a little bit of burn damage, like... Oh, it's not mind-blowing, okay? Right? It's like fine. Next one, Enhanced Reflection Armor, Enhanced Metamorph. Okay, so this is the heart and soul of the deck. This is my man, okay? This has to be good, otherwise everything might fall apart here. You can only activate one card with this name per turn. Oh, okay. It would be nice to be able to use multiples of these, to be honest, to really get this deck going. Activate this card by tributing a face-up monster. Activate this card by tributing a face-up monster. Special summon a monster that cannot be normal or set and mentions Enhanced Metamorphs from your hand, deck, or graveyard, and then equip this card to it as an equip with this effect. Wait, can you just summon these from your deck, right? Must first be special summon with Enhanced Metamorph. Ooh, Ooh, that's fucking nice. That is good. It gains 400, and it can be targeted with monster spell effects, and it can't be destroyed by monster spell. Okay. Alright, bit of a Papega fucking strategy. Like, literally, seems to just be, like, protect the castle. You know? Metalmorph, like, monkey flip deck, but it's... For everything that this archetype is trying to do in the win con, it's trying to achieve, this is as much as you could ask for in terms of the support for it. So, I mean, that's very powerful. Time Engine. Cards always treated as a Metalmorph. Monster you control is destroy a battle on opponent's card effect target. One of them special it. Then if it's a level 5 or higher machine and you have another Metalmorph champ in your field of grave, you can destroy as many monsters. What the fuck? What? It's just like... It's like Witch's Strike, kind of, but like a little bit easier to activate. A monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect. If they just out your guy, which, by the way, your guy is like constantly popping all of their cards every single time they try and play the game. This thing just brings it back, and then what? It's not hard once per turn, right? You can only use the first effect of this once per turn. Oh my god, that's insane. Assuming they destroy? Yeah, okay, sure. Like, they might try to spin it and stuff like that, but it's still pretty sticky, because how are you outing this? How are you outing these monsters without targeting them? Right? You have to really commit a lot of, like, important and good resources to get to actually outing these monsters without targeting them, right? You're trying to flood the field to, like, what? Make a freaking goddess, trying to, like, there's very few monster effects that non-target in the meta other than, like, Mirror Jade, stuff like that, right? So, this is really annoying to out. Levianeer? No, I don't think Levianeer works, right? It makes it indestructible as well. Cannot be destroyed by monster and spell effects and can't be targeted. Reading! Zeus? I mean, sure, but how are they going to get to a Zeus while you're popping their cards and negating their card effects? You know what I mean? Like, it seems a little inconsistent, admittedly. Like, this shit does lose to Ash Blossom, right? Tribute a monster for cost and then special monster that can be matched from your hand. Like, admittedly, your entire win condition folds to an Ash Blossom. So, you know, it's a little bit, you know, fragile, but when you establish these guys and then get the ball rolling, it seems really fucking difficult to out. You know? So, pretty strong, I'd say. Branded 2.0. Oh, okay, chill. Okay, we've already been through this. Through this. Where's this? Here we go. Oh, new card. End Exalting Morbonite. Normal spell. Apply these effects for the rest of this duel. What are you doing? Do we need more Morganite cards? Apply these effects for the rest of the duel. You cannot activate the monster effects in the hand. That's the same as Morganite, isn't it? Each of your monsters can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Oh boy, my Moonmirror shielded barrier statue can now attack twice. PogChamp. If your monster battles, any battle damage it inflicts is doubled. Banish this from your grave and add a Morganite card from your deck to your hand, then place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. Apply these effects for the rest of this. Is it 1 effect per turn? It's not once per turn. Oh, shit. Yikes. Am I missing something, or you just activate this, banish, add Morganite, activate Morganite, and then survive, and then you're just gaming with stun? Like, that's it? Like, it's just that simple? I don't like this. I do not like this. You just went -2? Yeah, but you recoup the advantage next turn. Obviously, provided that you survive, you know. And I think that's Stun's issue, is that if you don't survive past, like, the initial turn, you're gonna lose, right? Because Stun generally thrives the longer the game goes. So if you survive, you're drawing 2 cards. Your monsters can attack twice. And yeah, like, ugh. It is slow. It is slow, don't get me wrong. But it was pretty terrifying in general, I'm not gonna lie. This is good in Tenpai. You would absolutely not play this in Tenpai. What are you trying to do, bro? OTK them harder? Oh, I won by inflicting 39,000 damage instead of 34,000 damage. No, you would not play this in Tenpai. It's extremely win more in Tenpai. More! Alright, next card. Union Pilot. Level 5 Light Machine. Can only use a second effect once per turn. Once per turn, you can either target effect monster control, equip this to that target, or unequip this and special summon it. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle, destroy it instead. Return this equipped card to the hand, equip a banish Union monster to an appropriate monster controls if it was equipped by the Union monster effect, and if you do special summon this card from your hand. It feels like a slower driver. It doesn't really... Driver's just better than this, but it's like a grind game like, it's good like turn 3 and onwards. But I mean, you know, turn 3 in Yu-Gi-Oh! XD. I don't think this really has a place in any of the Union decks, honestly. I think, like, ABC, like, full combos trying to, like, do shit faster than this. You can run 1. I don't even know if it's worth it. Alright, next up, we've got a new, is this Ib, technically? Well, the lore here, what's the story? Is this Lee? Lib? Liberals, etc., etc.? What? I don't quite know, like, the story behind this one, but, it looks pretty good. It's Lee. Okay. Alright, Dream Absorber. Pretty edgy. Level 2 water. Oh, it's a water fairy, I think, just like Lee, right? You can only use the first effect name once per turn. If your opponent activates a monster effect in the hand, grave, or banishment, special this from your grave if it was there when that effect was activated or hand, even if not, but just destroy it during the end phase. Okay, so your opponent just activates a monster, basically anywhere except the field. You summon it. Each time your opponent activates a monster effect, this card gains 1,000 immediately after it resolves. It's completely dog shit, but it's very thematic to, like, the lore and story of Lee. As she gets stronger and stronger as your opponents are, like, powering up. But it's garbage. Like, it's terrible. It's unplayable. But it's very cool. It looks beautiful. What a waste of good artwork, man. Anyway. Alright, this card has a purple border. In Yu-Gi-Oh!, this is known as a fusion monster. And in fusion monsters, we have to consider them in the context of superpolymerization. So this is the very first and most important part of this card, is identifying if this is a good superpolymerization target. Let's establish that as the beginning part here. Level 8 Light Dragon Fusion, 25-25. 1 light or dark dragon and a dragon. Common D-Link L. Common D-Link L. Protostar Dragon of the Interstellar Void. You can only use the first and second of this effect once per turn. If this is fusion, target cards you put controls up to the number of light and darks used as its material and destroy them. Is it light or dark? It's not 1+ dragons. Okay, so just 2 pops basically. This becomes banished star level 4. Light or dark, you control its level becomes 8. I mean, this is good though. Any light and okay, it's only dragons actually, to be fair. You'd probably play like one in branded. It's just a good way to, like, you know, quick play fuse if your opponent tries to out your things with like your Borreload and like your what other dragons do you have? Lebellion? Is he a worm? What about light dragon decks? Is this good in a light dragon deck? Blue eyes? Blue eyes? Blue eyes? It's pretty good. Something will make use of this 100%. And, you know, eventually when dragons become good again, copium. Because dragons, historically, I've never had new support or new decks or anything like that. So, you know, we can kiss that fairy tale goodbye. It'll probably be a good super poly target against it again. Which is really annoying, because I feel like shoutouts to that, you know, Pojo post from 15 years ago, but he was actually right. That card from 15 years ago, Super Poly, just is limiting the card design here. So maybe that's why they didn't make it too strong or something. Finally, some good cards. Level 2 Water Aqua, 450, 500. Can only use effect of this name once per turn. This card is in your hand. Target a water in your main monster zone. Destroy that monster, and if you do, special this to the zone it was in, then you can destroy opponent's face-up cards in this card's column. Water extender, kind of. Level 2 for Sprite. Got some applications, but this card is known as pack filler. Read through this, read this one, and oh, and finally, we have the new archetypes that we can only use our knowledge of history, art, culture, to try and decipher what these card effects might be. I don't want to flex too hard, but I literally guessed the theme of Eldritch by looking at Mans. Let's see if we can do the same here. So we got the Queen of Hearts here. I mean, it's not too difficult, to be fair. This one is the Alice in Borderlands. Wait, no, that's the Netflix show. It's really good, by the way. I know it's based on a manga or something. I'm a white boy, okay? Deep down, ignore me. Theme 1, Raziel. Eximos that unleash energy made of shining light, burning flames, and booming thunder. Anyone have any anti-thunder racist memes for me to rate? Probably Rise and Rai, lightning. Probably also Zeolite, a stone used as a combustion catalyst. Isn't this literally just like Therians, by the way? This is just straight up just Therians, no? Raziel, Dead Nader, or Dead Nader. I wish I was Dead Nader. Raziel or Raziel. Okay, same thing. Theme 2, Lice. Oh, I love head lice. Oh, Malice. I thought it was Lies. Why is the A upside down? Seize control of the mysterious digital universe using all sorts of codes. What is this, like a fucking cyber Alice in Wonderland archetype? Seize in Japan can refer to clearing a game or a walkthrough for a game. Malice Q, Hearts of Cryptor. Interesting. Please don't be Cybers, honestly. Like, please, I beg you, do not be Cybers. Please, don't be Cybers. Ryuka Longhua. A high-level theme based around ascending to become dragons and centered around 3 dragons vying for supremacy. Hey, I told you we would get dragon support, am I right, guys? This theme is Dragon and Chuka, an archaic name for China, pronounced Zhonghua in Chinese. Considering it's 3 factions and they're explicitly using a term that sounds almost like Chuka, it's probably a Romance of the Three Kingdoms inspired theme. I don't know anything about Chinese history, but I'm sure if you go and read some history, maybe you'll find the card effects. Genesis Longhua Guangba. Chinese dragons. Well, if we look at it in terms of ascending power, Yangzing's kind of sucked ass. And then we had Sword Soul, which were pretty good. And then these ones might just be tier 0. Right? These ones might just be tier 0. Worm, actually, yes. A worm is
Actually, it's a worm, not a dragon.
Yeah, okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. You must be fun at parties. Alright, so, I'm excited for this one. Definitely has nothing to do with the fact that there is a white woman on the artwork. Again. Again. But here we are. back with... Again, once more, with the white people on the card art, making us believe that this is going to be the best deck. Anyway, overall, weirdly enough, most of these cards seemed good. Shoutouts to the Metalmorph support. I think that's going to be a really powerful anime deck. But that is in the category and in the context of anime, which isn't very... That's not a very high bar, but it looks good. It does actually look good. So yeah, that could be kind of fun. All right, let's move on.